Hey there, welcome back. I'm your host, Susanne Reicher, and today I have an exciting announcement for you. This update has been coming for a while, and I'm so thrilled to share it with you. Welcome to the Midlife Biz podcast and community. So first, before we get started, I'm suffering a little bit from hay fever. May in Mallorca, apparently it's the worst month of the year. Everything's blooming, and I think last year I didn't really suffer, but probably this year my system got used to whatever's blooming and growing here and decided I don't want it and let's go allergic against it. Super annoying. But I took my medications, and if I'm sneezing a little bit in between, nothing bad, just a little bit of hay fever. But anyway, back to this episode. So I've renamed the podcast from the Blissful Biz podcast to the Midlife Biz podcast. And I started a new free community for you on Skool. That's a community platform, the Midlife Biz Hive. In this episode, I want to share a bit more about the behind the scenes of this rebrand, my goals, what I'm working on, all that. Hello and welcome to the Midlife Biz podcast, the show where we dive deep into how to build an online coaching business, even while navigating hot flashes and menopausal brain fog, to name just a few struggles that can come with being an entrepreneur in your midlife. I'm your host, Susanne Reicher, and I help coaches like you who want to build an online business in their 40s, 50s, or 60s that they love, who want to do work that matters, and who want to have the financial and emotional freedom they deserve. Let's start with talking about my niche. I pivoted my niche from yoga teachers and wellness entrepreneurs to coaches in midlife at the end of last year. And to be honest, I didn't really have a clear picture back then what that would look like. Nothing really changed beside the copy on my homepage, my Instagram bio, some of my content. And looking back, I feel I was holding back in a way. I didn't go all in. And that was heck of confusing for my audience, for me as well. I know a lot of you were excited for me about my new niche, but others were kind of confused. And then in the last months, I tried out a lot of different things, some successful, some not, some frustrating. It was a lot. It was intense. The last months were intense. I worked longer hours than I normally do, but I also did a lot of thinking behind the scenes, so there was some CEO time that was necessary, and I feel I needed to go through that. And bit by bit, I have more clarity. A picture is evolving. I'm really excited about my business right now. I love what I do so much. I love my life. I love living here in Mallorca. And what I want more than anything, what I really care about is to help you to rise up, to build a business you love and do work that matters and has purpose, to have ease and simplicity in how you run your business, and to have the financial and emotional freedom you deserve. That's what I want for you. That's my vision. I'm 53 years old though. I don't have the same amount of energy I had in my 30s or even my 40s. I want my business to feel simple and stable. I want it to support my life, not be my life. I've been there. I've been working so much when I was younger. I was working in advertising, and it was long hours all the time. It was always only about the job, only about work. I don't want that anymore. And I guess you don't either. You might have a family. You might still have a corporate job or something else that you want to leave behind. You're dreaming of having your own online coaching business. You want to be your own boss, but you want to do it on your own terms. You also might have perimenopausal symptoms. I do. Brain fog, feeling blue, and not like showing up on video. I want to show you how we can still build a thriving business. Because we are still ambitious. We still have big goals. But we are working with a life-first approach. It's not about chasing $20,000 months, $50,000 months. I mean, that's nice, not going to lie, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's your goal, yeah, I'm there to support you, to help you get there. But it's not only about that. As a business coach, I'm going to share financial results. So I'm going to continue doing that because I feel that's relevant. When you're looking for a business coach, you want to know that they got results, that they got the kind of results that you want to achieve. But I'm not going to do that as much as I did in the last month. So I tried that route really, and it didn't feel so good or aligned. It also didn't really get a lot of response from you guys, and which actually I feel that now that I have that clarity about what I want to help you with and what's really important, that it makes total sense right now, what I want to share, where I want to go. That's what it means for me to be your midlife biz coach. There's a new content strategy. I'm going to talk more about that in one of the next episodes. I'm launching a new offer this week, Emerge, which is for you new or aspiring coaches who want to get started and build a solid business foundation, launch their signature program and scale to 5K months. And I'm also offering one-on-one coaching and website design. And of course, I'm still running the mentorship, my mastermind program that's for you when you're ready to elevate your brand and launch a high-ticket program and scale to 10K months and beyond. If you want to learn more about my offers, simply go to my website, susannereike.com, or send me an email to hello@susannereike.com or DM me on Instagram. I'm also Susanne Reike there, no spaces. And let's have a chat, right? For my podcast, it means that I want to do more interviews with inspiring women and men in midlife. And yes, I'm not excluding men. Right now, the vast majority of my clients are women. And that's because my content, what I put out there, my brand, it speaks more to women, even without me saying that I only work with women. But if you're a man in your 50s or 60s who want to start an online business, as for example, a fitness coach for men in their 50s, I'm here to help you. No matter your gender or with what gender you identify. So I just want to, put that out there. I've decided to rename the podcast from Blissful Biz to Midlife Biz to make it clear what it's about, to really own my niche. I hope it's going to help me get more amazing interview guests and attract the right listeners. Because let's face it, a blissful biz, that means something different to everybody. It's not clear. It's very general. It sounds lovely. I really, really like that name. But as I always tell my clients, when it comes to your niche and naming things, choose clarity over cleverness. So it was time to take my own advice. And that's why I renamed the podcast from the Blissful Biz to the Midlife Biz. I just had to take a quick sneezing break. So that's the podcast. Then I have a new community for you to join, the Midlife Biz Hive. It evolved from the Blissful Biz Hive, which was first free for a short time, then a paid membership. Then I closed it a few months ago because there simply wasn't enough interest and the focus was wrong. Something felt off, right? But I still really believe in community, especially with my new niche. And I wanted to create a space separately from social media for us to connect, for new people to get to know me, to build trust, and to invite you to my paid offers in a way that feels organic and safe. The Midlife Biz Hive is on Skool, Skool, which is a community platform that's so much fun to use. I'm really a big fan. I've started using it last summer. And yes, I definitely want to stay on it. If you haven't joined yet, definitely check it out. Go to skool.com, skool.com/the hive, THE-HIVE, so the -hive, to join right now. I'm also going to add the link to the show notes. It's free and you get immediate access to bonus trainings and workshops. And when you're active in the community, you get points and you can level up and earn access to more fun stuff like a one-on-one call with me or website reviews or more trainings. So there are some really fun gamification. I'm also planning to go live inside the community regularly, and I'm there to answer questions, inspire you. I'm going to share some behind the scenes, what's going on, what I see working, results, tips to help you grow your business. It's a free community. It's free, but I know we are all busy. And even though there's no payment, I know it takes time to get to know it, to log in, to be active, to participate. But I promise you it's going to be worth it. Let's connect. Let's have fun. Building a business can be hard. You've never been meant to do this alone. Join the community today. Join the Midlife Biz Hive. Join the trainings that are happening each day this week inside the Hive, or watch the recordings and join the conversation. I really, really hope I'll see you in there. We're going to get to connect and, separately from Instagram or Facebook, we're going to have that safe community that's easy to use. It's so intuitive. It's so much fun. You're going to love it. Okay, and that's it. That's my update this week, the big rebrand reveal. I would love to hear from you. What do you think about my rebrand? Does it resonate with you? If not, why not? Get in touch. Send me an email to hello@susannereiker.com. Send me a DM on Skool, for example, or on Instagram. I would really love to hear from you. And yes, so I'm going to share more about my content strategy, my offers in the upcoming week. If you are working with women or men in midlife and you would like to be a guest on the podcast, or you know someone who would be an amazing guest, also please don't hesitate to reach out. I still have space for interview guests for the summer, and I would love to hear from you. That's it for today. Bye for now and talk soon. I'll see you again next week.